And now I'm up. And I just look at my book.
I think I want to...
No.
Are you going to fake sleep?
Yeah. I want to
Of course,
watch.
because why not?
Well, I think,
Give me a stealth check versus Toby's perception.
Courier is
Fine.
still out.
Or this can be...
I cannot roll nat ones. I re-roll them.
I will also clarify. Sorry, I said stealth. It can be stealth or deception
Oh, great.
versus Toby's perception.
Okay.
That's a dirty 20.
Well, damn. You caught me.
Good luck, everybody.
I got a
Be
6.
lucky.
Yeah.
Heidi, as you lay down and then like roll over to get a better look at Toby, you roll over onto a stick that breaks underneath you. And Toby turns, and right as Toby turns, the Gavrotter snorts and kicks the wagon, making a much louder noise, drawing your attention.
Lucky. Okay. I'm like, I just kind of pat the Gravatar. I'm like, okay, go keep sleeping.
Unconscious, it kind of just nuzzles your hand.
I'm just licking to see what would be fun to do.
Just perusing
Yeah.
through the book.
Just
That's what you see. You see
Yeah,
Toby at the fire, flipping through a book. Give me perception.
Don't look at my book. Just kidding. I don't care.
17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how close are you to the fire?
I mean, probably not far. It's a small clearing.
Yeah.
But I've been sleeping in the wagon, so...
Okay, you probably don't have a good angle then. I will say you can, with the 17th really good though, trying to keep an eye on her. So we'll say that maybe it's not, to know exactly what kind of book it is, I think it's a little out of your field and a little hard to see. Mm-hmm. But you can tell that whatever's written in it isn't text. She hasn't just pulled out a novel to pass the time. So it definitely, I think, piques your curiosity.
Interesting.
I do love that you're going to attempt this.
Of course.
As soon as I give you the book without
Oh.
taking time to read through it at all.
Yeah, no.
Love it. No, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
But you got to pick one.
Oh, of course. Sorry. We're just going back to the one that I did earlier.
Okay.
And so I'm going to try to kind of do the same thing, but this time I'm going to try to raise my heart rate up and hold the note longer.
Show me the
Okay.
hand gesture and make the sound.
I'm gonna do this first. Oh.
All right, roll me a check.
Heidi is watching this, so close.
Do I have any modifiers? I'm sorry. It was Arcana.
It is Arcana.
17 still.
That was a good roll.
Thank you.
By the way, how long are you spending working on this?
The whole time that not maybe the whole time, but a solid 30 minutes just trying to get this part of it of my whole watch. Do you want me to talk about what I'm doing on my watch?
So are you
Yeah,
for 30
that's
minutes?
what I'm asking.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry.
Because what I'm saying is, Heidi, for a half an hour, you watched
Just
Toby.
Right. I think you guys would be awake.
Military girl
Right.
is crazy.
Courier rolls over and just stares until
Wait, no. It's not 30 minutes of me making that sound. Hold on. I was mistaken. So it was me 30 minutes trying to decipher what it was and thinking about how I felt something, but I didn't really do it. And then so that was
and then you let out a prolonged, loud
it was
note.
I swear it was like literally the only like the amount of time that I did it right now.
That's fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's still enough to wake someone up.
Oh, okay.
Courier rolls
Yeah.
over, eyes wide, staring at you.
I don't think I'm not paying attention to you. Sorry. I am deep in this spell. I'm trying to like figure out what I'm doing here. You can
If you
glare at me all you want.
So Courier is going to Courier's going to glare and is going to watch. And the moment that Toby opens her mouth to do it again, Courier will simply say, "You don't need vocal cords to be useful."
Okay. Okay. Fair. Sorry.
Nods a little bit and goes back to sleep.
Did anything happen?
Nope.
Aw, really?
I will reiterate the mechanic.
Yeah.
10 plus 5
Yeah.
times each of those things you haven't figured out. So
So I figured out these two?
I didn't say that.
God damn it.
I'll rephrase it. No. If you figure it out, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Yeah. That's kind of vital to the puzzle.
Okay.
I think I want to, like, you just turn and Heidi is suddenly right next to you. Like,
Oh.
you want to see some real magic?
You know magic?
And I'm just going to clench my fist. You see the veins on my arm start to turn black. I open it, just a little shower of black sparks. Just a thing or two.
How did you do that?
I know a guy.
Who?
Well, he's someone who likes to stay a little more mysterious, but he can give this kind of power if you're interested. Just something to think about.
Thanks.
And I'm gonna tap the page of the book. A little bit of black, just for a moment, mold starts to spread, condensed, and shoots out just about yay high. Fireball. Good night. I go back to sleep.
And then, but, like, it's very intriguing. This is thoughts. It's very intriguing, but then I think about the black veins that was, like, on Dakota, that was on me. So I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know. So I close that page and then I write in my little book. Heidi knows magic. Comma black John ? Veins ? And then closes it, and I kind of like look around to see if Heidi's looking at me. Are you?
No,
Okay.
I'm asleep.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I put it. I don't trust you.
Sure. Insight.
Okay.
Heidi, perception or deception? Or sorry, persuasion or deception. You do not have to say which one.
21.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you get?
I got a 7.
Okay, then you do have to answer truthfully.
I really was asleep.
Okay.
I think I'm asleep.
So, because I can see that she's sleeping so soundly, I put it in my book, the book in the bag, and then I kind of like hide it a little bit so that it's not like easily accessible.
Right.
No. What? Can I
Just let me move the scene along.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. No. You can't. No,
Excuse you.
please. Scary. I'm so sorry. No, as in that was scary. Not no, as in don't do that. Sorry. Apologies. Please, DM. Please.
West.
Due west.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Who's kind of like leading?
I thought Celestar was because Celestar.
Done.
seemed
Celestar's
right.
gonna lead. This is going to be a survival check.
From the oh god.
Faena, I see you rolling. Are you actually going to lead?
I'm the only one with directions technically, so
True.
I feel like Faedan's gonna let Celestar
right.
think he's leading.
All right.
with disadvantage, I assume.
With disadvantage.
Yes.
Celestar
Celestar's
doesn't have
helping.
disadvantage.
Celestar's helping.
Celestar doesn't have
What?
disadvantage.
Celestar's
You should
helping.
just let Celestar lead.
Don't meta this. Oh shit! Let's go.
If Celestar gets a 10,
Okay.
he'll help. Being the only one not poisoned besides River.
11.
You do not have to roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
To get
Celestar's kind of helpful.
actually no, I'm not going to tell you the DC for this one.
Okay.
It was like 5 or something like
Survival,
that.
you said,
actually
right?
2.
Survival. Yeah, getting through the woods, if any type of like tracking or navigation through wilderness is survival.
Okay.
Oh, I'm actually
Usually.
good at that.
18.
Oh shit!
You have flashbacks to Bristol in terms of how steep and how rough the terrain is, traveling mostly uphill and then downhill and holding onto trees and rocks at any point. And after a short amount of time, you start to realize why it's a half an hour walk. It's treacherous, but beautiful. It's the time of day where you're like, okay, good. I can look at the Duende Forest in the least dangerous time and actually appreciate, the leaves and how the sunlight comes through and dapples the forest floor. And that thing's really big, and I don't know if it's breathing. I'm gonna go this direction. And you continue on, and eventually you do see a tremendous cedar tree. It is easily as big around as your house is.
Okay.
And coming as you kind of like, well, that's probably the tree. You walk to the left and you see, there's a gouge in between it, and then you see just the entire thing inside is hollowed out. You could live in this tree if you so chose, as it is just burned all the way up.
Faena just runs into the center of the tree and just looks up with absolute
Big tree.
glee.
That's so
That
cool.
big tree.
That's
such a
actually
cool
cool,
tree.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad we took this
This
detour.
is nature.
We could
Yeah.
live here. That'd be so cool.
Then give me a perception check.
Living here
Disadvantage.
in the middle of the woods, though. I mean,
Poison.
Have you met Faena?
oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Was that cocked or no?
That one wasn't.
I don't think so.
It was readable.
4.
It is looking up all the way up into the trunk of this massive tree. It is gorgeous, and you can see all like where the fire just scorched it, creating this very fascinating just intricate pattern working of just like char going up throughout the entire
Right.
thing.
I'm gonna touch my hand, like I'm gonna like trace it, like a kid does when they're really fast.
Does it look like natural fire?
As opposed to like
Like
chemical
magical?
fire?
As opposed to did it look like this happened like lightning or by just a fire being in the middle?
Or did someone carve it out?
Give me
Yeah.
a nature check.
Okay. Is there a DC?
17.
13. I don't know what my intelligence or my nature are.
Close.
River, you look up, give it a sniff, and all you're really sure about is that it doesn't smell like an anthracite, which
Okay,
is
I'll
kind of the
take it.
two fires is
You're right.
chemical fire and not chemical fire. But Faena, as you pull your hand away, it's just covered in soot.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna just
Trees.
trees.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
It's an experience. It's huge.
Should we keep going?
Like toward the train post?
Yeah.
How long has it been?
We should be over halfway there at this point.
Okay, we keep going.
But I
Everyone-
want to stay with the. Fine.
I'll stay with the tree with you. You can stay here.
No, it's okay. Well, I know we have to go.
Well, we'll be coming back this way.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to come back this way anyway, so.
Yeah.
And I just give the tree like a little pat on like the inside, like I'll be back.
I'm just gonna kind of trudge like a good 5 feet behind them, really sad.
Can you give me a perception check?
With disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a mess.
Don't get poisoned, guys.
Well, I wasn't trying to get
Yeah,
poisoned.
don't get poisoned, guys.
That's an 8. Is that better?
Yeah. It was for something else, though.
Oh shit.
And you guys make your way to the, away from the tree.
So no.
The world may never know.
It's better.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks so much.
Rude.
Continue. You guys make your way out. It's not very much farther at all. He was right. Once you've gotten there, seen the tree, you're pretty much there. You hear it first, just like voices, and coming over another ledge, another clear or kind of like hilltop for a minute. You come down and you see down into what's almost like a small valley or small basin. All like quite a few logs that looks like they've been cut in half to create like flat top tables, all of which are like covered in very colorful things. You see probably a dozen of these tables, and like walking back and forth, probably good 40, 50 people, all just kind of like going back and forth, like a small little street fair. And so you come down the hill, down the mountainside, steeply holding trees, holding onto rocks as you come down because it's steep and treacherous and you don't want to slip. And as you get further down, you start to realize that, like, oh, these people are tall. Oh, these people are really tall. And as you get down to on their level, all of you realize are looking up to look at all of them. As you start to realize that every single person at this trading post is a furbolg.
Yes.
And you like look at all of these people who live out here around unclaimed water, dealing with things here, and you kind of like look over at comparatively city girl Faena. A lot of these folks are wearing, clothes that look like the type of clothes you would buy for work in Sunburst Falls, but they're a lot more earthen tones. And as you're like looking at them, a lot of them, the ones that they are wearing are a lot worn, like they've been and repatched and restitched over and over again. And you're seeing places where there have been holes and things. Instead of just sewing it back up, someone has sewn leaves or flowers over the holes to give it a different look, a different something more appealing, instead of just repair, giving it a more natural aesthetic. You see a lot of places where people's shirts have been one woman whose shirt has the tail of it has just been shredded and then braided with what looks like long grass to create kind of like a tapestry pattern. Like they've taken whatever they had that was more manufactured, and kind of over time, as it wears out or things happen, they've like rewoven it or repaired it to make it more their own. And all of them, you see, everyone here tends to have like long hair, very long beards. A lot of their hair and beards have been like braided, like with beads and trinkets and things. A lot of things that don't quite match like a little more like clean cut look of the local towns. And no one is wearing shoes.
Faena, is this where your dad's from? feel like your dad would fit in here.
Maybe. I don't know where my father's from. And Faena's just gonna look over at any of the tables and see if there's anything of particular interest or anything that catches her eye.
Give me a perception check.
I would also
With
like
disadvantage?
You're not really looking for anything, or this isn't so much like a
So no, thank you.
no, because this isn't so much like, hey, I'm on the lookout for something or I'm on the
6.
alert. This is more, does anything catch my eyes? So it's less of a, you have to meet a DC, and more of the better you do, I know, I heard what you said. I'm just finishing clarifying.
I would also like to look for something, but I have something specific in mind.
Okay.
I want a hat. I want a hat so bad. I just want a cool hat, okay? And a cool nature hat sounds cool.
Yes. So you, Faena, you see clothes, and you see a lot of like the clothes that people have here, like what they've got, where like it's something that maybe they bought or had and weren't wearing anymore, so they like gussied it up a little bit.
Can I check the stitch work?
Yes.
I'm gonna go check the stitch work on all of them. Just browsing, not necessarily buying, but just browsing.
It's less precise than the Criminds. But the vibe you're getting is that's not entirely a sign of being amateur, and more a sign, because a lot of times where the repair work's been done, they've used like bright colored thread instead of
Like a design choice.
instead of hiding the damage, highlighting it.
Right.
Yes.
Such an interesting design choice.
River, go ahead and roll me a perception check. Or sorry, perception or investigation, I suppose, since you're looking for something specific.
Perception. I'm going to do perception.
Okay.
And I got a 10
Okay.
on my die.
I realize how this is going to backfire on me the way I was going to let you do this. We'll say, I'll give you, let me see exactly where you're at with that. Okay.
I'm actually able to make choices based on my stats, you guys.
Yes. So that's kind of the kicker. Okay. So here's wait, you know your wisdom score,
Dude,
right?
that's why I chose perception.
Okay. So you know your wisdom score is at least
5.
Sorry, you know your
Perception score?
perception roll is at least
15.
So, with a 15 at least, what kind of hat do you find?
I want a, not necessarily felt, but felt-ish hat.
Okay.
That whether it has a brim or not, I just don't want it to have a really big brim. I just want like, not really for a purpose besides to cover that I don't have hair and try and cover up the scars on my head a little bit. Just something that makes.
Are you looking for an Instagram girl hat?
No, I am looking for something because River has not chosen any of their own clothing. And I want something that is. River has chosen this because it feels like something that they want. I think that River is really drawn to the repairs that are not actually repairs, like a tear that is sewn up like a flower. I think that's something that River is like super, oh, this is so cool. I like that. The little handmade touches that I honestly kind of remind them of Faena a little bit. Just something that's just, I think River's very conscious of how intimidating they look and how not intimidating they feel.
Got it.
So as much as I don't want a hat that makes me look like a doofus, I'm just kind of a little guy.
A little 7-foot guy.
Exactly. And I
Just a
want
little
hat.
guy.
It's a small guy.
Yeah.
It's a little guy.
Yeah, I think you'd find easily, a felt hat with maybe someone accidentally punched a hole through it at one point, and so a large flower was embroidered on the side of it to cover that hole up. As you pick it up, the woman at that table, who has her hair in long braids, and you see, as you talk to her, like her jaw comes out significantly further than the rest of her face, and you can see she's got while feminine, what looks like a beard that she has braided beads into. hair in like these two long pigtail braids, with what looks like a sunflower, but like not decoratively, like took the entire sunflower and braided it by the stem into her hair. And like sees you and starts speaking to you. Commerce.
Hey, Faedan. Yes, but can you translate for help?
Hi. My friend here would like a hat.
I see they have picked a good one.
Yes.
If that's just the one they like, we usually do trade, but if you are coming from, I assume, the train.
Yeah, the train.
We'll take a copper.
Okay.
3 for the hat.
3 coppers. Do you have coppers or?
I have notes. I don't have small change, and I have a feeling she wouldn't be able to make change.
I'll take care of it.
Thank you. We'll pay you back.
3 coppers.
Thank you. Do you also need a hat?
No, I'm fine for hats.
Okay. Big toothy grin. Her teeth, by the way, are enormous and straight as nothing in the Lethamal Mountains is. Yeah, just like tombstones.
Okay.
Just like crisp. That woman, you think that woman could bite through a fence. She's intimidating, but very sweet. Like that's just the whole demeanor she gives off is I could throw you if I wanted to, but I'm here making hats.
I take the hat.
Mm-hmm.
You should never put your own hat on for the first time. It's the one thing my dad taught me that I kept with me.
Thank you, Faedan. Faedan, look, I got a hat. Faedan, look at my hat. Do you like it?
Faena is melting right now. So.
Gracie is melting. Faena's still mad. And I gotta get back in.
Gracie is melting. Faena is frigid.
Exactly.
You're mad.
Okay.
It's got a little brim on it, just like sticking out just a little bit. A little flower, kind of have it on the side.
Oh, you got a hat.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
Do you like it?
It looks nice. And Faena just keeps looking at the clothing, harder at the stitches, trying to put her mind on the stitch work and not how heartbroken she's felt that someone else found River a hat besides her.
Celestar walks up to Archer. Goes, could I borrow 3 copper?
Yeah.
Excellent.
There you go.
Thank you. And he just like walks off. Comes back to the group a moment later with a new coat.
Oh, thank God.
That was good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's it's a lovely like dark green coat, and you can see a lot of places where it has been repaired with like blue thread to highlight it. Like, but it's also like what?
So Faena would immediately lift up the arm, start looking at the blue thread.
It looks
kind of inspecting Celestar a little like intrusively,
All
but
right.
like, yeah, you know.
Do we like it? Do we approve?
Oh no, it looks lovely.
Great.
It just lifts up arm. That's an interesting design choice that they made there.
It's but good, interesting.
Good, interesting.
All right, then. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Straightens
look,
his beard.
Oh, don't do that.
No, it was crooked, I thought. All right. It does look like this coat was in awful shape before they started because there's so much new stitch work. It was like maybe in ribbons, but he clearly like thinks it's really cool.
Yeah.
He's very excited. All right. Anyone else need to do anything?
I got a hat.
Hat, coat.
Yeah, I'd like to see if there's any like cool looking tools or any like interesting doodads.
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah. read that. Okay. Okay. That is a 8.
Okay. Do you want to tell me what you find with an 8, or do you want me to give you something?
You give me something.
Okay. Looking around, you see a lot of like really obvious tools and whatnot, but as you're going, you see that thing. It's like, hammers, axes, there's a saw, there's things like that. And then one thing that does catch your eye, which is a little like, you're not quite sure what it's for, and so like you like hold it up and ask, and it looks like it's a wooden handle that in your hand looks like it's just a little large, like almost like you're like someone was like made it for people who have trouble like working with things, with small tools rather. And it's a wooden handle with a curved metal blade on it, like a saw, but the serrated edge is like tiny. And you kind of hold it up to the man who's selling it, large furbolg man with truly what looks like a mane, just so much hair, a little matted, that comes down and doesn't actually like touch his chin like a beard would, just comes down like and covers like down his neck. Doesn't even bother wearing a shirt. He's got a vest on. He clearly thinks that's enough. And as you hold it up, he sees you, goes, "It's for bark."
For bark?
Goes, and he grabs a tree branch and takes it from you, and strips the bark right off.
Oh.
Like, and like very like clean, like a very clean sweep. Like it's like a very sharp straight razor going through a beard. Just cleans it. And it's like,
Okay. What do you want for it?
Trade?
Sure. I kind of go into my pack, and I have some tools for gardening.
Okay.
So I'll
That you brought with you on this trip?
I left it on my sheet. For
Fair enough.
Moments like this.
All right, fair enough.
I will pull out.
Shovel.
I was thinking like one of those tiny.
The weed like root thing.
Yeah,
Break
like-
up. Thanks.
Kind of like something like that. Offer that to him. Is that good?
I mean, have tools.
You already have these tools.
Yeah.
Well, it's good quality. If you look at the metal, it's been, fashioned from. I bought it from a shipment from Rhondo.
Persuasion check.
Fair.
Go.
A tool for a tool. Ooh.
Goddamn.
23.
He takes it, like examines it, and it is the tools that he has do look like they are good quality, but have been made from whatever he could find. Whereas the tools that you have were like factory made. So it's a contrast. Whether or not the quality is better is subjective. But catching it as something that he doesn't already have, he does go.
Oh, thank
He's
you.
a bark stripper.
Bark stripper.
That's pretty cool.
Write that down.
It's not quite that big.
Well, okay.
It would be in Kirk's hand, but in Rondo's, it's a little more reasonable.
Bark stripper, the legendary blade.
Oh my god.
You nerd.
The idea that's the vibe of Worst of Times. It's like, do you get legendary swords? No. Do you get legendary gardening tools? J.R.R. Tolkien would be proud.
I mean, that sounds like the Treant Bane bark stripper.
That's true, actually. Yeah. If you guys ever encounter Treebeard, he's fucked. Yes.
I would like to look for one more thing.
Okay.
Is there any place that has like the stuff that they're stitching up with? Is there a place that sells that equipment?
Like thread?
Oh,
Yeah.
sewing stuff.
Yeah.
Just for our own sake?
I mean, I'll be real with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I was tempted to make you investigate, but you named something that would be so easy to like identify and find. At this point,
I
I'm
would
like, yeah,
definitely help you with that, by the way.
No,
yeah, you
I got
can
it.
easily find that. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you find a like old woman.
Oh,
She's clearly Furbolg. She's still got like a good foot on
that
you.
woman is so old that the words stopped halfway coming out of your mouth.
They're supposed to live up to 500 years. The
Okay.
fact that they don't in Sunburst Falls is a problem.
Okay.
So as you approach, she's like, if you've ever taken, you look at her face and you flash back to Archer pulling a ball of wrinkled paper out and trying to smooth it back out of the manager's wastebasket, and you're like,
That's your face.
this woman has been around for a while.
E.
She sees you and she's just like in commerce goes, yes.
I speak in Loam. Hi. Are these you put all these kits together? Mm-hmm. We're traveling on the train, and I need a small travel kit that I could carry with me for like just stitches and
You say it in Loam.
yeah.
Oh. Yes. You so?
People in our group do, so I just figured it'd be nice to have.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And she starts, you see, she literally just like doesn't have anything. She just starts putting together a kit. It's like, you are in Loam. She's like, you are traveling on
The train.
Train. The train?
Yep.
From where? Put
Uh,
there's like choosing specific color.
Okay. Sunburst Falls, where we started.
Oh.
So, all the way from
South.
there. Yeah, we're heading to Idolic.
Oh. Why?
We have business there. It's
City.
yeah. It's not. I mean, I prefer nature too, but city is fine. People are fine. So
People are good. City bad.
yeah,
Not a fan.
but you get more people in the city. Like out here, you guys are probably. Do you see a lot of people out here? Like, do they pass through a lot?
No one like you.
Okay.
Old
right.
lady flirting with Faedan.
Who else?
Who else? What?
With you?
We have Faena over there. We got Archer Rhondo over here. River just got a hat for the first time.
If ever?
I think so.
What a treat.
Yeah.
Like, look, taking the time to eyeball what each of you is wearing and choosing threads
I
specifically.
love this woman. Oh my god. This woman is what Faena wants to be.
She takes out at first you see her just pick up what looks like half of a squirrel. And it's a little confusing at first until you realize that it was probably a squirrel at one point. But it's the fur and the skin, and it's been turned into, as she pulls out needles, and it's a pincushion she has made.
A squirrel pincushion.
Living off the land.
That sounds right.
And you watch as she pulls out, they're long for what you're accustomed to sewing needles being like yay big, and they're each about like yay long. But as you see, each of them is made out of wood or bone.
Okay.
And like
Just dying.
My heart
like,
still.
takes just a scrap piece of fabric, like, and puts 3 or 4 needles in that specifically, and puts all of this in like a small cloth sack and packs them. And she's like, trade or
Copper?
4 copper.
4 copper it is.
And
Boom, boom.
hands you plenty of fabric or plenty of thread and a few needles. It's like, travel safe.
Thank you.
Don't stay in Dolik.
Oh, we'll be heading back as soon as we're done. So.
Good.
Good.
After a few more days of travel, with all of this weighing on your mind, and following the train tracks, and at one time leaving the train tracks because there's a tunnel. So you continue following, estimating best where to go, letting pull their knack. Yeah,
It does not happen to have 3 stones in front of it, does it?
That was a cave.
it was a cave. If the
To a city girl, they look the damn
You
same.
are correct. You are correct. Though I will say, to the bartender's credit, I think if there had been train tracks leading into it, she would have warned you about
Yeah.
that.
Okay. When you said we came off the train tracks, that's why I was clarifying, because I was like, oh,
Valid. But, over the hill and around it, and come back down, you find the train tracks again, continuing. There are bridges crossing streams. There are... Yes?
I'm not saying shit.
There are
I'm just feeling things.
there are cliffs that you able to, thanks to Puller Knack's particular maneuverability, follow around. And then a few days after this, you watch as you're pulling up and you see there's a break between 2 trees where the trees continue, but you can see where that Puller Knack comes up to the point where they've been cleared off to make room for the railway. And she is looking at another tunnel. The tracks, the railway goes straight into a large tunnel carved into the mountain. No light at the end of this one.
Are there any places on the side of the cart to affix torches?
There are.
Okay.
I'm going to assume that no one's been doing that because you haven't been traveling at night, but there are in fact places that you can affix torches.
And is the Gavrotter looking at going into the tunnel or just stopping, making noise, and staring?
Stopped and is looks like give me animal handling or insight
Can I also do an animal handling?
if you like.
I would.
Please do.
Yes.
This is kind of your thing.
Come on, girl.
Oh yeah.
I want to say right now that the weirdest part of this game would be if Toby came out the druid.
Right?
That is a 23 on my part. So how is that druiding going?
Not great.
Ah,
Not one.
Okay. Okay.
I'm keenly aware of what this animal is doing, whatever it does in this
Yes.
instance.
Yeah.
Can I try animal handling? Whatever happens there, I'm like,
No.
Go for it. Go for it,
There's
Heidi.
like a little miscommunication between me and the Gravata right now. I thought we were besties, but oh damn. Yes.
I'm curious because I want to get into the let's dig into role play a little bit.
Okay.
How much do you trust Puller Knack right now?
With my one or
After that night,
after that night. Oh, that's true. Not.
have you been suspicious of
Yeah.
the Gavrotter for the last couple days?
Unfortunately, I'm sad. That was my bestie. I don't know who this is now.
The Gavrotter seems to see a big dark cave and a very, very large mountain and doesn't know which direction to go. So it seems not so much that it's not the same as the warning. It's very much a waiting for a direction. The Gavrotter's mad at you.
That is so sad.
No, it's very mad.
Come on. Puller, I need you to go.
And Heidi, I think on a 7.
Was a
Your
9.
pick. Sorry, a 9?
Well, when
oh,
I
my
add
apologies.
modifier. It was a 7 on the die.
I think you're getting based on Toby's reaction, a similar vibe that maybe something went down between Toby and Puller Knack that you weren't aware of, because it's seems some tension there that maybe wasn't there before.
We are talking to the animal now, correct?
Yes.
Gavrader. Pick the safer route.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, easy. Easy.
220s. Come on.
Oh,
Are you kidding me? I want them two nat ones. Let's go. Animal handling or persuasion, you said?
I said persuasion
Persuasion.
because you are speaking to an animal.
You don't. All right.
You said words that you expect the Gavrader to understand.
Well, Toby was using words that the Gavrader
I'm not saying
understood.
you're wrong.
That is a beautiful, lovely sharp 7.
No, you can't be trusted. You roll too well.
Hey.
huh?
I needed a die that rolls more evenly.
Oh.
I've noticed that my eyeball dies almost exclusively roll high. And I was like, well, no, we need someone who's more balanced.
They're looking out for you.
I like that one. That was a good one. Thanks. You're welcome.
Okay. The Gavrader gets the indication that you are waiting for them. And just starts going up the mountain. By the way, the mountain is real big here. Like, you are going up a very high hill. It's just started. It just...
I like pull the reins. And I'm like, pull her. Go through the tunnel. 6.
Okay. You have the reins, though.
Yeah. Oh, advantage.
No.
Damn.
You have the reins.
Right.
You can just tell it where to go.
Yeah, but like,
You guys,
they're their own
you guys
person.
put it in the goat's hands.
oh, we did.
That's why the goat started moving. If you just say, no, go that way.
No. Come on. That's fair. That's very fair.
Pullernack turns and starts head into the tunnel. Did you put torches on the wagon yet?
If I see the Gavrader going for the tunnel.
It is now.
Yes, then it's like,
Okay.
okay, go.
Just
Flint.
As I'm gonna help. Just checking. I mean, I think you're the one who's from around here, but did you would say that your calls are better than pullers in this case?
I feel like this tunnel is going to be quicker to our destination, so I truly believe intuitively that we have to go through this tunnel.
Right. Okay. Well.
Yeah. It might be scary, but I mean, what haven't we faced before?
Oh, most things. I think, right?
Well,
Like,
then
not-
let's go faster. And then because I'm still a little suspicious of you, so I'm just like,
Oh, you didn't say that.
no, no. This was like Toby's mind.
I was like,
That
It's
was
like, oh.
inside thoughts.
Yeah, those are the inside things. Yeah. So we're going a little bit quicker, and then with my dark vision, can I see how far can I see? Because we have torches.
Yeah, with the torches.
Yeah.
Further, you, as you enter, and as you walk into the train or into this train tunnel, which is a area of land that has been graded. As the climbing wagon starts to rattle back and forth because it's made for uneven terrain. All of you are starting to shake and rattle as the Gavrader clumsily tries to pull you along a flat surface. The torchlight casting wild shadows up. You can see fine. Looking down, there's enough light coming through from the back end of the tunnel, from the entrance, that you can see down, a ways of, probably 100, 200 feet. Just a very clean and polished walls that rises up in an arch that they have cleared out so that the train can come through. The only thing really marring it is the ash and soot that coats the walls.
Mm-hmm.
It's filthy, and it reeks in here.
Like?
What?
As it rattles. You breathe in and get a familiar scent. It's that scent of industry, furnaces, the burning of an anthracite.
We're happy.
Right at home.
We're like, yes,
Nice.
great.
Oh God.
Further into the tunnel, the light getting further behind you. That white, clean light that illuminates most everything that it touches, provided it can reach. In the Duende forest, the trees often prevent it from reaching the ground. And in this tunnel, it is quickly becoming something that can't reach you. The torches casting. The shadows are simple. Like there's 4 torches, so there's 4 Heidis on the wall. There's 4 Couriers on the wall. There's 4 Tobis and 4 puller knacks. But everyone's kind of dancing in a weird formation as you go. There's a moment where you hear, and the wagon lurches for a bit and skips, and all of you in your seats bounce for a second as one of the legs catches on the train track. Puller knack pulls the wagon forward, the climbing wagon that is only crawling at this point, down into the tunnel. Lit just by torches. Can everyone give me a perception check?
Come on, please.
21.
1.
Okay.
That is also a 21.
You guys are great.
We're very observant.
Oh my god, yeah.
Heidi, at first, it's a little odd to be so far underground. Because you can start to realize as you look back behind you and see what is now becoming a source of light no bigger than your thumbnail. That while Spiral has sewers and cellars and catacombs, they only go generally, 15, 20 feet under the surface, under the roads, under the buildings. And looking back, you start to realize that this is the furthest into the ground you've ever been. Courier, it's a good thing to have torchlight in the dark. It's a good thing to have oil lanterns in the dark. But you've been in the dark before. And you've used oil lanterns, you've used torches, you've used, on a rare occasion, someone had one handy, a magic wand that produced, a flickering, if unnatural, illumination. And you are familiar with how much light you can get from a source doing a lot of your work in the dark. And you really thought you'd be getting more out of 4 torches. Toby, the rattling of the wagon is unsettling after the smooth ride of the mountains. You've gotten accustomed to hearing puller knacks' little grunts and bleats as they continue, and it's unnerving to hear them speak, just like not speak at all, not make any noises at all, and just get very quiet and focused as they move into the darkness, pulling the 4 of you in the wagon. What's What's going through everyone's mind?
Toby's trying not to freak out because of everything that she has experienced in enclosed spaces recently. Enclosed dark spaces.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just trying not to focus on the thoughts, but they're slowly like filling her brain.
I think I'm feeling very trapped, and like it feels like being in a tomb almost, which makes me think of people that I've lost and my very fierce desire to not join them.
Heidi, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, well, it's not 20, which is a 24.
There's something that sticks in the back of your throat, and you like cough to clear your throat, and it feels like a bile and a chill as you continue moving forward. And there's a moment where you feel your face, and it's just scratch an itch, and you start to feel how like clammy and feverish you feel.
No.
And a voice in your ear says, "Nothing's going to happen to you here."
Yeah.
You like clearing your throat kind of like freaks me out a little bit, and then so I kind of get a little bit more high alert. I'm just like, and then I kind of go faster.
Like you hit the reins in the wagon, rattling, but you're fine. You managed to hold your seat. So do the three in the back of the wagon. You're good. What's going through Courier's mind?
The unnatural darkness is picking at that part of it's a fight or flight, and it's that mid-ground of I am currently trying to figure out which is necessary. So we've all been on on a school bus, or we've all been on like metro transit or something, and the floor just kind of shifts underneath you. Courier is looking around, finding this unnatural darkness, and is in this odd place of being stuck between a flight response and a fight response. And the pull is to keep oneself safe, or the pull is to keep others safe. And in reaction to this dichotomy, Courier has positioned themselves in the center of the cart with their crossbow drawn, and is currently kind of surfing the cart in the same way as, like, when you were a little kid and you stood in the middle of the aisle while the bus was moving, or on any of the carnival rides that shift around. Same idea of just balancing oneself along with the movement of the cart and keeping now an ever vigilant eye around.
Give me a perception check.
That is a 7.
It's a good idea to keep your head on a swivel in a dangerous situation, and although it is dark, you do have plenty of firelight to keep an eye on. The walls, it's, in front of you it's dark, behind you it's dark, but you keep checking. You can see streaks in the soot on the walls where wind from the train moving through is like brushed a texture into the soot, into the ash. And if you needed any comforting in this tense moment, a hand, pats you on the back to let you know it's going to be okay.
Where on my back, ODM?
Just,
Up, all nice and high? On the shoulder?
Yeah.
Oh. May I make a personal roll?
Sure.
That will freak Courier out a little bit.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
That is a not very high. And that'll be an 11.
Oh.
What do you mean, thunk?
What?
You have 1 point.
Of a tooth?
Yeah, you do have a tooth.
You're frightened.
Courier will roll around, and the direction that the hand tapped is immediately going to fire off a crossbow bolt.
Give me a luck check.
Just straight 20?
Pick a number.
4.
Pick a number.
8. Don't kill me. Go, please.
Don't.
14! Woo!
Yeah, an arrow is loose. You feel something rush by your face. You don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Something rushed by your face in the darkness.
Like, ah! And then I literally go faster. I'm like, okay, we gotta get out of here right now. Come on, Puller.
Animal handling check.
16.
The Gavrotter leaps the way they do and all of you, I need dexterity saves.
Lucky.
15. Wait. Okay. I need you to hold on tight. Okay.
What'd you get?
I got a 15.
15.
That's a
10.
10. 5. Lucky 1. Okay. Yeah. The cart leaps up, and where are you in the cart?
I think that honestly, before I was thinking that when I was feeling a little freaked out, that I was probably getting closer to Koa.
Okay. Yeah. So, what did you get?
10?
10. Roll at disadvantage.
Rude.
You're standing. Also,
I'm balancing, sir.
dexterity save.
It's still a 10 because that's a 12.
Okay. You whip the reins. The Gavrotter leaps, those massive hind legs taking off. You guys can't see Puller Knack hardly at all, just her haunches, because the rest of her is swallowed up in the darkness as she rushes in. The whole climbing wagon lurches. Toby, you feel yourself thrown back. You grab, with the hand still, or the reins still wrapped around your hand, you grab the wagon, hold yourself on. Heidi, you lose your grip, slip, fall, and you are about to fall off the wagon when you hit something else instead. Courier, you feel a body hit you and you fall backwards, hitting, knocked into the wagon and knocked against a torch. Your hair catches fire and you take 4 points of fire damage as it ignites up on you. You watch as now the fire is a lot brighter because you watch as Courier has caught fire. What do you do? You're still running. You can't see this. You're facing the dark.
I want to grab one of the bedrolls and just start
womp. Yeah, just womp and to smother you. You barely have seen what's happened. You felt heat and pain and something enveloped you. Something dark.
In the instance of hearing her tumble backwards and not knowing where she is, my instinct, truthfully, is to grab the thing that hit me because I'm thinking it's Heidi.
Okay, great. So you're trying to...
I'm not trying to grapple, I'm trying to hold.
Right,
because I'm trying to save Heidi.
You're trying to embrace.
Correct.
Got it. Okay, yeah, you feel Courier's arms wrap around you as you feel small hands going... just vroom, vroom, as the whole wagon is like tossing from side to side as you are hurled into the darkness. It's a rush. It is so fast, so dark as you feel, because like now one torch is gone. It's just out from the wind as it's rushing forth. It's not able to keep its fire going. You've already knocked another one off, so you guys are in half as much light as you had before. It's cold.
Freak out more.
No, you can't. You can try. Do you want to try, or you want to
freak
hold
out?
on? Oh, freak out. I think you said I pull more out.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, sorry, my apologies.
Out of your soul.
Yeah, as the light is dimming, it is cold and it is damp. You can feel moisture on your skin. There's a smell in the air that is like baked goods. It matches like pastries and meat. What's your favorite food, Courier?
Steamed rice buns that have anko paste.
You can smell it on the wind. Heidi?
Yeah, cake, fresh,
Yeah,
hot out of the oven.
right out of the oven, like the smell wafting to you. Yours?
Are we talking about just pastries or food?
No, whatever. Toby
Okay,
wants.
the honey drizzled eggs.
Oh yes, that your dad makes. Like you can feel like that smell of like it's scrambled eggs. Yeah.
Over easy.
Yeah, that smell of like fried eggs with honey drizzled over them like fills the tunnel. Like it's like you are right back in your kitchen, except it is dark and it's cold and it's wet, and you are being thrown back and forth in a wagon as suddenly the blinding light floods around you, and you realize, and you like turn around, and you are not in the tunnel. You're in the woods. The woods. There is sun. It's bright. It's sort of bright. It's brighter than the tunnel, but it's cloudy. It's foggy. There's a thick mist hovering around you. You can't see the sun. You can't see the sky because there's like a low-hanging fog that's covering up everything. But you're out of the tunnel. You're fine.
As soon as that bright light hits,
Yeah.
Courier would have whirled her body around and covered Heidi, full on, until she understood what was around, and then would have like kind of eased up and been like,
The wagon.
Do we see the train tracks?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're still there. And Polar Knack has like slowed.
Okay, she's making noise again.
"Are you all right?"
I think there's maybe one teeny flame still, and I'm just gonna reach up, and a little cascade of black sparks covers it and snuffs it out. I go, sorry, I should have done that before. I was kind of freaking out.
She reaches back and woefully checks how much of a braid she has left on one side.
How much do you have?
Yeah.
So the braids go down kind of shoulder length.
Did. How much do you have left?
The lovely smell of singed hair is now at her shoulders. And it's starting to come undone and frayed because there is no tie to hold that side. And as soon as she realizes this, kind of an expression goes across her face of shock. And she kind of freaks out a little bit. She grabs her dagger, cuts the other one to match, takes the ribbon out, and begins frantically retying it. So, yeah, 2, and now they're both much shorter.
Got it.
I just hop off the gravatar. I'm just kind of shaking, like trying to shake it out. Now that we're safe, I'm like,
Deep breath. Honey and fried eggs. It's coming from that direction.
okay. I kind of just, can I look around?
Yeah.
Do I see anything that like would?
You see the Duende Forest in a thick layer of fog that is cold and wet.
Is anyone injured?
Are you?
I'm fine.
Mixed with that smell of singed hair, you can smell rice cakes or rice balls.
Toby?
I'm fine.
Yeah, me too.
I am like, just give me 1 second. I'll be back. And
What?
I kind of just go off to the smell.
You're hopping off the garroter.
I'm already off, and I'm walking.
You're booking it as the garroter's continuing to move forward?
No, it stopped.
Oh.
No, sorry. Pollernack pulled everything to a stop.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Once
I
you
missed
guys
that.
got out, yeah.
Okay.
You head. Toby just heads off.
Toby,
What
where
are you doing?
going?
Just give me 1 second. Sorry.
I'm gonna follow.
You smell fresh cakes coming from that direction.
No way. I'm after.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Wow. Wow.
Doesn't count.
It does if you roll it again. You have disadvantage. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's not you can't roll a 1. It's that you get to re-roll the first one.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, so
It was disadvantage.
that was a 13. And, okay, 12.
Okay. Yeah. You book it.
Whatever that was. Well,
There is distinctly a swipe from Courier trying to get you, but not fast
Yeah.
enough.
Right as you like follow Toby, you just see for a moment Pollernack looks at you and goes, and then you take off.
okay.
What are you doing? The two young women have left you with the garroter and half as much hair as you used to have.
There is a fraying braid in the bottom of the cart now. Courier just kind of where are you going? Where are you going?
As you all pack up your goodies that you've all collected, start heading back through the woods, really, is what you're going to have to do. Oh, perception check, real quick, everybody.
I always love when you say it like that.
With disadvantage.
Oh, by the way,
Poison
perception.
People.
Yeah, with disadvantage if you're poisoned.
Cool.
I didn't do great, so
Natural 1.
Oof.
7.
I also got a 7, but plus whatever. My
It's a
perception
3, but it
probably.
started as a 4.
Okay, so I probably got the highest score. Great, love that for us.
The DC was 14.
Never mind, none of us did
So
it.
no one quite made it. But you did get... Oh, wait. You know what?
Celestar.
Sorry. It's like he got a 7. But you guys spend a lovely time in the woods. And get yourself all leaving with, a little souvenir of unclaimed water. And head back off through the woods. It's a survival check. Who wants to lead getting back?
I got us here, so
So Star,
I would like to help because now I'm in a good mood. I want to be up in the front helping.
Go ahead.
is that
You have, you're being helped, so you'll have a straight roll, no disadvantage.
okay?
Take it.
That just flopped out of your hand.
But it did.
Is that survival?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 11.
Okay, we should have done that the other way around.
You guys start heading back, and it's easy to lose track, especially with there's no straight walking path. It's a lot of up and down, up, down. This tree looks familiar, right? As you continue moving through, and things don't seem... Faedan doesn't spend a lot of time walking through the woods, and this is starting to seem a little suspicious and a little treacherous. And as you as River helps lower you down from a tree, your foot hits something soft, and you just hear... Look down, and you see something buried under leaves shift. It's about the size of maybe a bed.
Faedan, what's that? Faedan, what's that?
Oh, don't.
Faedan, why'd you stop?
There's a...
My foot touched something soft.
Try and pull him back up slowly.
It's alive. But I think it's asleep. So if we just...
Go around it.
Yeah, go a different direction.
I need everyone give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Everyone disadvantage?
Everyone disadvantage. This is not because of poisons, because of where your attention is.
I got a 16 and an 18.
4.
5, 4.
16 on disadvantage. 2. Plus probably about 5.
Okay. As you're all looking down at whatever this is, how do you react? Or I guess specifically, Faedan, what do you do?
If I'm being slowly lowered, I immediately do the closest thing to a splits that I can do. And reach, like, okay, help me back up. Help me. Yep. Okay.
Is it? I'll peek over the edge and kind of look at it, see what it is.
It's completely submerged in leaves. All you see is the leaves going.
It's a pile of leaves that's breathing.
Yeah.
How big of a pile?
A really big pile.
Just go
Go.
around
We
it.
have to
Okay,
go.
let's go.
We have to
We're
go.
gonna sneak around it.
Keep Uncle Moby between me and it.
I need a stealth check from everyone.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
For everyone, or?
No, you don't have
Okay,
disadvantage.
just checking.
You or Celestar don't have disadvantage.
Okay, that could have been better.
Okay.
Is there a DC?
You know what? Yeah, there is.
Fuck.
Well, it is asleep. So the DC is 9.
14.
Okay. With disadvantage?
Yes.
Nice.
Actually got something for once.
10.
On the die, I got an 8.
Okay. Plus your stealth.
Plus whatever my stealth is. I don't know if I'm dexterous or not.
Okay.
I said it once, I will say it again. 2.
No. We're so close, guys.
Well, everyone starts to step up and move as quietly as they can around Faedan. As you are stepping, you feel your foot sink into the ground again, somewhere soft. And you're like, at first, you're like, another one. So you pick your foot up very slowly. And keeping an eye on where you just stepped and trying to avoid stepping there again, you don't notice the of the branch that you did step on. Leaves, this massive pile of leaves starts to shudder and shake and move. Something rolls and you see what looks like a massive haunch of dark green fur shifts, scattering some leaves from under it. And River, you look up just in time to see what looks like a piece of wood about that big, maybe a tree, or maybe like from a branch or something, from not near the creature, hit the creature and it goes, and as it collides, you watch as the leaves shake off as something launches up onto all fours in the leaves. There's a flurry as leaves fly everywhere. Everything erupts. The grass, the ground, the dirt, like branches. As you guys are submerged in as a cloud of debris as something erupts out. It stops. And you guys see as two bright yellow eyes turn to focus on you. What do you do?
Reaching and arm close to Uncle Moby, just waiting to grab him.
I'm going to slowly try and reach for the blackjack in the back pocket.
Okay.
Really slowly, just put my hand on it.
You are looking at something that is about the size of a grizzly bear. It is covered in dark green fur, has a long tail that's maybe as long as it is broad, flat, and bushy green fur along the whole thing. It's as you see it like climbing up onto its front legs end in claws that are easily the length of Faedan's forearm. And as you see it like start to like look around, you see it try to, and as it breathes, you like your eyes go to the center of its snout, which is caved in, and you can see exposed bone and like sinuses and tissue as it tries to. I need everyone to give me a luck check as it rears down to spring and to pounce.
Oh.
Uncle Moby got an 18.
Faena got a 19.
13.
3.
Nat 20.
The thing launches for River. As you watch as its jaws snap around River's arm and it rips River off into the woods, and you watch as it starts to shrink down into the leaves, pulling River with it.
I grab River.
Are you going to try to like pull River back?
Just yes.
I grab Faedan.
Don't leave me in the woods alone!
Give me either both of you can roll strength or one of you can roll with advantage.
I have a +3.
Yeah. So he rolls with advantage.
It's up to you.
Yes.
With advantage.
Because I don't. I have plus,
I
I have
don't.
+1 on strength, but
17.
17.
I'm so scared.
Oh, River, yeah, you feel you feel both, you feel Faedan grab you by the arm, and pull as this other thing has its teeth dug into your arm, and you can feel it like pulling, like biting down to the bone. It, like you are flooded with pain. You also, well, only 1 point of piercing damage.
I'll take it.
As it rips against you, Faedan and Archer, you both like brace yourselves, like you're or Faedan holding onto River, Archer holding onto Faedan, and both of you feel your feet sliding as the thing starts to submerge itself into the earth, sinking into the leaves. And you watch as like a spiny ridge on its back rises up like hackles as it digs itself, pulling River deeper into the ground, and your feet are sliding as it's pulling you both down in with it.
Can I kick it in the face?
Go for it. Give me an attack roll.
Plus my, I don't know what the heck it's plus, but it's a 17 on the die.
Yeah, with strength. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you kick at it.
I'm trying to get it to release my arm, by the way.
Yeah, you kick at it and kicking it in the face, and you see where this massive cavern.
That is also where I'm aiming.
Yes, you kick it right in this like exposed sinuses, and it flinches and shrieks, and like as like the shrieking sound leaves its mouth, it opens its jaws, releasing your arm, and you two already pulling rip River away, but like all of you are starting to slide down the mountain into what now you realize is a sinkhole that is covered with, that has been hidden under leaves that this thing was sleeping in. As like, so all of you, I need dexterity saves from you, and you. What are you doing?
I guess I'm watching this from afar.
Are you that far away?
I think so.
It's up to you. You can make the decision.
Yeah, well, because I was as far away as I could be.
Yeah, you
from
were in the
River.
back.
All right. Yeah, you are far.
I am
9.
9.
5.
5 on the die.
3.
3. All of you down as the leaves and the mulch sinks underneath you as you are being down into the earth. Celestar like looks and goes,
rope.
Faena, help!
rope.
Vine?
I don't have any rope on me.
Looking up at the trees, are there any vines?
Perception
or
check.
Okay. Disadvantage? Fucking disadvantage?
Yeah, basically. You're still poisoned. But
8 plus 2 equals 10.
8 plus 2 equals 10.
Yep.
Yeah, you look around and you like grab a branch and try to rip it down from the tree, and it's clear like down low hanging, but it's still connected. And fucking Celestar full on like grabs your shoulder, pushes off it, like uses you as leverage to reach up, and like leaps up, grabs an actual vine and rips it down as he rolled a natural 20. Once you told him what to look for.
Go.
What do you mean go?
Put it in the hole.
Ah! And he like goes and like throws it down the hole. Like grab it this.
Can I grab it?
Yeah, go for it.
I grab it.
Okay.
And now Celestar and I are gonna try to pull people.
Great.
Oh,
I need dexterity save to grab the rope, the vine.
16 on the die.
Got it. You got the rope. The vine. You got the vine, and like Salazar's caught it. What are you two doing as you're sliding down into the rope, into the ravine?
Pull out my pickaxe to hopefully like stab into
Great choice.
anything.
Go ahead and give me we'll say a dex save.
Okay.
Because this isn't necessarily actually no, strength would work for this. Give me strength instead.
Strength check. Okay.
I never let go of River. I was still holding.
Yeah, you did.
Good point.
So
Okay,
I'm gonna
yeah.
reach down and help pull.
Okay.
Faedan
What'd you
up
get?
too.
Can I add proficiency?
Yeah, it's a pickaxe.
7.
Still not great, buddy.
It was a 2, not a 1.
Okay, yeah, you slam your pickaxe in to wheeling, and as it hits the soil, the loose dirt, it grabs nothing. And you guys watch as as Archer keeps sliding down into the dirt, into the earth. But you've got the rope. You've got Faedan. Faedan, you watch as Archer's like sliding past.
Faedan, get Archer. Faedan, get Archer.
I reach as far as I can.
Dex save to grab him.
I'm grabbing onto the back of Faedan so that he can use more than one.
Oh wait, do I have to do
No, it's
2?
safe.
Or is it
No.
safe?
Saves no.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's a 4, so.
Just slides down into the earth. Archer just into the earth, and you feel a claw like reach out and grab at you as this claw's as long as Faedan's forearm like digs into you. 2 points of piercing damage as it slashes into you, and like you can feel it like pulling you down. And as you like look up, you see these enormous eyes like looking up at you as it's pulling you down towards it into the burrow.
We have to pull.
Give me a strength check.
And Celestar.
Yep.
Can I? Are we both rolling individually, or do I have to roll with frickin' disadvantage?
Do you want Celestar to help you so you get a flat roll?
I thought Celestar and I would be pulling together.
Flat roll.
Okay. Oh shit! It's 11, but
It's an.
Oh God, you're a
you
mess.
know what? Maybe Celestar should have rolled that one.
Celestar did not roll well either.
Oh, okay.
You and Celestar came to the same conclusion, or the same roll with your subtraction and his addition.
Oh, great.
And so the two, like you pull, and you don't. The rope's not going anywhere, but they're not coming up.
Can we tie it to a tree? Tie it to tree?
Tree? All right.
Yeah, tie it to the tree.
Okay. Talked. Okay. He like runs around one of the trees and like starts tying the vine to like trying to hold it in place.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to swing my foot out and try and catch the pickaxe. Not like the sharp part, but like underneath the edge.
Like underneath it, hook it.
Yeah.
That's a dex save.
'Cause my
Or sorry,
leg-
that's
my-
an acrobatics check.
Okay, my hands are busy, but
Fair enough.
15 on the die.
15 on the die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. You were able to hook it. Archer is like you are like as the thing's claws are in your leg, pulling you down. Like you feel a different like the hook pickaxe start to lift up, caught. And now you're being pulled from 2 different directions. You guys are being pulled from 2 different directions. This is a mess.
Can I reach,
You're tied to a tree.
pull the dagger out from my side, and go to stab it in the face?
Yes. Roll. Give me an attack roll.
Archer with all the weapons.
Plus 13?
13 hits. In the face, you said?
In the face!
Yeah.
His face.
Roll your damage.
It's a dagger. Am I adding strength to this?
Yes.
Okay, 4.
4? Yeah, just down. Hit it in the face, and it immediately, like, you hear it screech. It blinks. You see, and it drops, and you feel as it like pulls its arm back and just
Pull. Let's
that
Let's go.
sinks into the ground.
Try to pull again.
I'm gonna start trying to climb.
Yeah,
Two.
everyone give me a strength check to see if you can pull each other up. Disadvantage. Oh, ooh.
Wait, was that? No, it wasn't. But it was still.
But we are tied to the tree, so
You are tied to the tree.
I got a 12 on the die.
A 12?
12 here too.
Plus whatever.
16.
Great. You guys pull. You three. Faena's just like holding the rope in
She
place.
thinks she's holding it, but the tree is actually holding it.
Yeah, just holding, literally just holding on to the vine as you all like pull up the vine between the three of you. Now that you're not being attacked, as the thing has sunk itself back into the earth, apparently deciding it wasn't worth it anymore. You pull yourselves up and out of the gulch of this like deep area and pull yourself up and out into what is finally like a rocky surface, like firm ground, grabbing onto the trees wherever you can brace yourself to make sure that the ground isn't going to let go underneath you.
Run.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see in the direction that the wood was thrown at the guy.
You don't. Give me a perception check.
Wow, that was nope. 19.
Yeah, no, scanning around, you're like looking for wherever the tree was thrown, and your eyes immediately lit on a green coat with blue thread. And like go to like you like book after that, and you see Celstar is like on the ground, like, hey guys. And he like turns, and you can see there's a knife in his back.
No.
And that's the end of this episode.
I was right there next to
The
him.
worst
How did
of
this happen?
times. The now smooth ride of the pulls you through after wherever your two compatriots went. And you are keep your head on a swivel, looking as you leave where the train tracks were, heading further into this forest. And then slowly something catches your eye. Oh, it's big. It's flat.
Crossbow up.
And through the mist, coming into focus, into clarity, is a sign that says, "Welcome to Sweet Gum."